So stop number 2 on the museum tour here, in which I'm chunking out my PC and I'm highlighting different rooms of the museum. First I did my Jason Williams collection. Number 2, I'm going to move right to the museum's prized collection. And that would be, of course, the big German, the wonderkind, Swish 41, Dirk Nowitzki, who is not only my favorite basketball player, also my favorite Dallas athlete, and gotta be top 25 human beings to ever walk the planet. So let me start. I have a lot of cards, so let me get right into it and be quick. A couple honorable mentions here are, I've got several Dirk card saver cards in my box, but I pulled out the 2 best ones. This one's a Hoops Black out of 25. Then this one is just an amazing card for several reasons. I love the blue ice. I love the Prism blue ice, especially out of this year. This is out of 99. They've since gone, I think, up to 125, the blue ices, and they've also changed colors, so they're no longer this aqua blue. Now they're more of a dark blue. You can see Anthony Edwards blue ice rookie. It's one of the most iconic new Prism blue ices out of 125. Of course, this is out of the Luka rookie 2018 Prism. And I used to own the Luka blue ice in a PSA 10. Never thought it would leave the collection, but it did. So this is the blue ice Dirk from 2018. And then we'll get into some one touches quickly. I picked this up at a show. Obsidian. This is the white Obsidian, unnumbered. But one thing you'll see through and through in my museum tour is that I love color match. And they don't have to be big color match cards, as you can attest here with this blue ice. I just love a good color match. So that's an all white Dirk color match. I remember buying this. This is 2016-17, totally certified. I remember winning this in an eBay auction for 75 bucks. You know, probably would do similar now. This one is out of 25. It's a sticker, which is generally something I stay away from anymore, but one of the earliest Dirk cards that I added when I first got back in. Of course, I love the checkerboard too. I'd say blue ice and then I'd say early Bowman best atomic refractors, then Prism blue ice, and then Topps Chrome X-fractors in terms of my favorite parallels. This is the box topper, so this was on top of a box back in the day. This one is out of 04-05, right before they got beat by the Heat in 06, after they took a series lead and then lost the last 2 games. But all these box toppers are out of 220, and they come sealed, and I've kept mine sealed. So just a cool card there. Next, this is Dirk against the Heat in 2006. Reigning threes, and this one is a gold out of 10. This is a gift from my friend Josh, who used to be somebody I would talk cards with every single day. I'd go to shows with him every single show. And he's since moved out to North Carolina. And while he's still a dear friend and somebody who'll be a friend for life, don't talk as much as we probably should. But Josh, if you watch this, man, I miss you, man. But this is a gold optic reigning threes. And it was a gift from Josh, but this was the first reigning threes, also a gift from Josh. What makes this one special, it's the red refractor out of 99. And there you go. You can see it right there. Oops, sorry. 41 of 99. So cool. This is the 2006 gold medallion out of Fleer Ultra. reasonably inexpensive. I think this is $120. He's doing his fadeaway, patented fadeaway there. And then here is the, or sorry, this was cheaper. This one was like $100. This is the platinum out of Fleer Ultra. Both of which I'm happy to have raw. I love this year's platinum medallions. I have a Kobe as well. But yeah, 2 great cards and 1 great parallel, the platinum medallions. Next, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but silver is in the news lately. It's gone from $30 at the beginning of 2025 to, I think tonight it's at like $115, $116 per ounce. So in just, you know, an increase in the precious metal alone, this card has almost quadrupled in value. Not a big silver bar. These are out of impeccable, and some people love these. They also have a gold bar, which the gold bars are going to be pricey no matter who the player is, because gold's at $5,000 an ounce right now. So, but that is a 1 troy ounce of 0.999 fine silver. It's a cool card, super thick. I mean, really thick. So thick I can't really close the top of the superior fit. I'm surprised I even got the superior fit. I mean, it's about as snug as it gets, but I didn't want the one touch to get all scratched up. But there's the impeccable silver logo man for Dirk. And moving on, here's one that I used to pair with the Luka from the same year, and it made a cool little design. 2018, 2019, the Luka had this circle that came here, and it almost looked like a heart. But that Luka has since left the collection, as I liquidated pretty much all the Lukas that I ever owned. I love these immaculate premium editions. I love the glossy, the acetate finish of these, as opposed to the regular ones. These, I think, come out of first off the line immaculate. I love the script of this year's, the premium edition there. Just a gorgeous card all the way around. Clean signature. A lot of time on these acetate tops, the autos will start to like spot, you know, kind of look porous. But this one, as you can tell, is spot on. It's just, there's no smudging, there's no blotting. So this is 5 out of 14, game used, and on we go. So I kind of ordered these in order of value, or you know, just how I thought, like from least to greatest in terms of how the cards are ranked to me. This is the first flawless Dirk that I picked up. Pretty standard. It's the silver out of 25. It's got a good solid auto, big. Dirk's always had a big auto. You know, pretty nice, you know, 3-color patch. But it's just, you know, it's a very vanilla, very basic, vertical flawless, game used Dirk Nowitzki patch auto. This gets better. So this one has a more interesting patch. It's the ruby out of 15. Again, big, bold signature. He's always done a good job of landing his signature. This one is out of 2018, 2019 flawless. Just a great full body picture of him shooting with a really cool patch. So if you put these side by side, you can tell which one is probably gonna be more appealing. Those are my 2 vertical flawless. You'll see a horizontal flawless here in a bit. And then last of the one touches is the National Treasures Clutch Factor. I love these Clutch Factors. Typically, they're going to have some really cool vets out of these National Treasures Clutch Factors. And, of course, they're all game used, because that's how they were until Fanatics got on board. 2016, 2017 National Treasures I had this graded in a BGS, and it was a BGS 8.5. And I just thought, you know what, I'm going to crack that and put that with all my other patch autos in the one touches. So that's what I did, and I sealed it with a USA Cards sticker on top. And yeah, 15 out of 25, 4 out of 25. That's a hell of a patch. Definitely my favorite of the vertical patch autos. Okay, now we're moving into the graded cards. Here is that card I was telling you about, the other gift. That is the iconic 41. There you see it, 41. This one out of 249, so really cool there. It's out of the 2018 Donruss Optic Premium Box Set. This is a gift from Farley. Farley's Cards. He's a regular at the Dallas Card Show. Super nice guy. And yeah, he gifted this to me. So shout out to you, Farley. Hope all is well. This out of 2014 Prism. It's a variation. It's really shiny. It's really great. Gem Mint 10. It's not a special card other than that. It's just a great image. It's a PSA 10. It's early Prism. And so it works. Picked up a couple case hits, but these aren't your super high dollar case hits, but they are case hits nonetheless. You know, you don't always have to get a Kaboom or a Color Matte, a Color Blast or a Downtown, you know. Crown Royal has some nice case hits, and this one is the Pacific Marquee, now showing Dallas Mavericks, featuring Dirk Nowitzki. This is out of 2017 Crown Royal, and it is in a PSA 10, and it's just a great card. You see all the sparkles in there, but yeah, these do it's probably a $300 or $400 card in a 10. So they're well designed, they're cool, they're just not as popular as some of the other case hits. Here's another case hit. This out of Revolution. This is Galactic. Galactic is unnumbered, but it's supposed to be extremely short printed. You can see the foil designs throughout the card. I'll tell you, Revolution does not skimp on the shine at all. I mean, you've got the circles coming up, and then you change it, and then, you know, it's got the snowflakes or the crosses, the Celtic crosses. But just a lot going on in this card here. This out of 2018. Revolution, Gem Mint 10, Galactic. All right, next is the only base rookie I have graded, I believe, of any player. And I know I've said in the past, and I'll say it again, I love 1998 Bowman's Best. The 98 Bowman's Best is a great design, and it's the home of the Atomic Refractor. Love the 98 Atomic Refractor. This here, though, is just the base rookie in a PSA 10. So this is probably my second favorite Topps Chrome set, and that would be the 2005. I just love the way that Topps design these cards. They have a very circus font to me. I don't know why I think circus. Maybe it's the stars. Maybe it's just the way that they did the script, but I love 2005. And of course, this is an X-Fractor, which makes it even better. And then it's also a color match. So you've got three things going on. And when Sports Cards Anonymous talks about, you know, a card having a stunning standard, and then he says that it doesn't have to be a super high dollar card to be, you know, to have that stunning standard. Here's a perfect example, okay? I love the color match. I love the Topps Chrome set, and I love the X-Fractor. And I love the action shot. 3 players in there. Dirk's taking it to the hole. What's not to love? And it's in a PSA 9, so I didn't have to pay up for the 10 premium. And it's numbered 57 out of 90. But this is the 2015 Select Blue Color Match Dirk. And this is numbered out of 249, 152 out of 249. Very clean, very shiny, very blue. And here is its better half. This one is a gold. And even though it's just select, it's a gold nonetheless. And a gold in his playing years, which I think gives it a major bump. Because, you know, guy's going to only have so many years that he's playing the game. And if you can get a gold playing years, you're doing great. And here is a PSA 10. Just a great card. 2 out of 10. I think the last comp on this is around $800, but the way the true golds have been gaining popularity, I think this is one that you just hold on to and it's never going to lose any value. I think it's only going to get better. And this one has a very like weird spiderwebby crack at the top, but it's like not on the very top, it's like underneath. I don't know how that happened, but it did. And I graded this, so I'm the one that did this. But I remember pulling this. I was not ever really that heavy into breaks, but I did break some back in like 2017, 2018. And I remember buying the Mavericks in a Donruss break, and I pulled a Luka like this, a rookie RPA that I flipped, and I pulled this in the same case. So I'll always remember that. Pretty cool break for me. But this one is the Timeless Treasures. This one is numbered out of, let's see, where's that number at? There it is. It's 6 out of 10. Game used, 3-color patch, sticker auto, 8.5. But, you know, something that I pulled in a break and happy to have it. All right, getting down into some of the better stuff now. This one I bought a long time ago, and I don't know what, man, this is stuck. I don't know what it would do today, but it would do a lot more than I paid for it. I remember this probably being around a $150 card. Here's another little weird little, oh, this has the same thing up top. I don't know what happened. Maybe I dropped my backpack at a show or something, but this is out of 2017, 2018, back when they used to put game used patches in cards, and that is the horse, a part of the horse's mane. And then you got Dennis Smith Jr. as a rookie. Dirk and Dennis played together for 2 years, and then they punted Dennis when Luka came on scene. But this is a gold, flawless, dual diamond. These things do big money, especially if you have 2 great players on it. I just have one, but it's a nasty patch nonetheless. And they are game used. All right, next. How many of you have ever heard of Mike Baker authentication? How many of you have ever seen a sticker like this on a card? Right here. So that's the black diamond from Mike Baker. If you don't know what Mike Baker is, Mike Baker is a former PSA grader, and since PSA doesn't have any subgrades, you know, that would distinguish a 10 from another 10, he decided to charge people, well, upwards of $75 a card to take a look. And it doesn't have to be a 10, it can be any grade, but just to distinguish your graded card from the other graded cards. And this is the highest, black is the highest diamond you can get. And so this is probably the cleanest copy of this 98 finest refractor. out of Topps Finest with coating. This is probably the cleanest one in the world. And it's double side refractor. And Farley was telling me about this, something about this. Either this is more rare than the one side refractor, but to have the coating on it still, I love Finest that still has the coating. So happy to have that card. Pretty rare. All right, down to my last three. Okay, this one is like the most staple Dirk card there is, the 98 Topps Chrome. I've gushed about the 98 Topps Chrome set, the minimalism of all the designs, the huge window of refractability. I mean, there's a full-body Dirk grabbing a rebound, huge shot of the crowd behind him. I mean, just a gorgeous, gorgeous card. Happy to have it in a 9. It's got black borders on the back, so it's got to be pretty clean to get a 10. I can't tell. This is a little off-centered, but just a great card. And if you're a Dirk fan like me, you got to go get you a 98 Topps Chrome refractor, because of all these cards, this is the one that kind of is a must in a Dirk PC. All right, I got 2 left. Speaking of 98 Bowman's Best Atomic Refractors, as I mentioned earlier, this is a slab mag, so let me take this out. Yes, as I mentioned earlier, I love the 98 Bowman's Best because of the atomic refractors. And this is his rookie and a PSA 10. This is a humongous card. This goes really cool next to the Jason Williams from the same year in the same set. But this is a big card right here. This is upwards of $6,000-$7,000 for this card, and it's a pop of, I think, 12. And picked this up a couple Dallas shows ago. Little cash, little trade. Landed this guy, but thrilled to have this. All right, and last, the probably best and most meaningful card, not only in my Dirk PC, but in my entire collection. Special because of what is on the front. When the Mavericks won the championship in 2011, I was in a quiet, dark living room. We were living with my in-laws at the time, and my father-in-law, who had been watching the game with me, went to bed after the Mavericks were down. They were down 9 points with 6-7 minutes left in the fourth. So they did come back and won Game 6 in Miami, which resulted in our only NBA championship to date. And this is the first championship tag for Dirk out of 2016-17 Flawless. The Platinum, it is out of 2. It's 1 out of 2, but there have since been other Dirk championship tags out of later Flawless releases, but this is the first of the premiere for this, and this is being the 1 out of 2, very first one ever made, and for several reasons. It is the pinnacle of my Dirk PC and the pinnacle of my entire sports card collection. So thanks for joining me. That was a longer one, but Dirk is the main guy I PC. Just to give you a little smattering on the way out. There you have it. The Dirk PC. Thanks, guys. See you on the next one.